It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist. The playlist on top of my videos in their own folders makes the video you're looking for a lot easier, whether it's just reactions, the G series, all that, they're in their own folders. That way you don't have to keep scrolling. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Man in Society, M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, when I wanted to talk about, well, actually not me, but somebody has shot me on the Cash App, the homie Big Chepe Ike, made a nice, donation on the Cash App. I don't know if he was trolling or if he was being serious, but either way, I'm going to answer the question. I appreciate that, my boy. I don't know if you were trolling or if you were being serious, but either way, I do appreciate, what you did, because you don't have to. So, gracias. But overall, his question is that, why is it that the real can't win on YouTube? Why is it that, in his words, not mine, that the fake outrank the real on YouTube? And to that, I'll say this. Here on YouTube, this is the internet. This is YouTube. There's no such thing as real and fake and solid and all that. That's stuff for the streets. This is the internet. This is not the streets, my boy. With no offense. This is not the streets. The streets, this is the internet, my boy. This is, where people come just to entertain themselves, just to lose it. This is where everyday people just interact. You can't now bring all the street stuff onto the internet. You know what I mean? The street stuff is left on the streets. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Now, I get what you're trying to say, right? So, to that, I'll say this. See, when you're in the mix in the streets and you abide by those rules and, the code and all that, there's a lot of stuff you can't touch on. There's a lot of stuff you can't speak on. So there's a lot of stuff that you can't go in and dive in on and give your opinion on the internet. Those who don't know what's up. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that a lot of homies can't touch on, right? While, the individuals who don't have those same rules attached to them, right, because they are no longer, in the mix or no longer a part of that, they could touch on whatever they want, you know what I mean? Because they don't have to worry about mingling with those who still follow by those rules and the repercussions, Now, that's not to say that it's not going to come with no consequences and stuff like that, because individuals are going to feel however they feel and, are going to do whatever they want to do or whatever they feel they have to do, in those matters. But that's stuff that gets left in the streets, and not to say that it's going to happen or it's, mandatory it happens or whatever. But individuals, who are out there who already know the program, understand that individuals are going to feel however they're going to feel and are going to want to do whatever they're going to want to do. That's why it's not to say that there's, that I recommend people do that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, everyone's adults here, and everyone, rightfully could do whatever they want to do and speak on whatever they want to speak on. You know what I mean? There's nobody has the authority to come on here and to say what somebody gets to speak on or who people get to support. People get to support whoever they want, get to watch whatever they want, and people get to speak on whatever they want on their channels. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, I don't recommend it for, said reasons, but at the end of the day, people could do whatever they want. And for someone to come and think that they have the power to dictate who people get to subscribe to and like, that's ridiculous. It's the individual's time, you know what I mean? His solo time, he gets to watch whatever he wants to watch. It's just the way it is. So that whole real and fake and all that doesn't apply. This is the internet, bro. You get what I mean? Street stuff gets left in the streets, bro. It doesn't get attached on here. But that's the reason why, though. Like, most people can't speak on a lot of things. You know what I mean? The things that they can't speak on is the things that people want to know. So that puts, hindrance on their channel, an anchor. What other people get to speak on, whatever they want. Now, there is a flaw to that because individuals get to tell the tales however they want. They get to change stuff because people do change stuff around and they put a lot of false information out there, right? But I mean, like who's gonna stop them, or who's gonna check them, because we can't say what they're speaking on is wrong or what they said is wrong and this and that, because we can't touch on those subjects. So therefore, they go unpunished, or unchallenged, to what they're saying, and they know that, they're aware of that. That's why they do it. You know what I mean? Because they know that we can't come on here and say otherwise. Now, but that's what I said. For people to go and believe they're gonna believe what they want to believe at the end of the day. Whether it's true or not. You know what I mean? I say take everything with a grain of salt and do your own research. But if that's what people want to choose to believe, then people get to choose to believe whatever they want. At the end of the day, it doesn't change what really happened, and it doesn't change how it really goes. So it doesn't even really matter, bro, because these are everyday regular people who are gonna believe this or asking these questions, because those who are in the streets and those who really matter when it comes to the streets and what could really happen and the dynamics and what could really be affecting this already know what's happening and already know the truth. So either way, it's irrelevant what regular day people think, because they don't live in this life and it doesn't affect the program. So it's completely irrelevant how they see it, because those who really know are in the loop know really what's happening, because they're in the loop. So therefore, it doesn't matter. You get what I mean? Now you could be mad because, like, man, that's unfair that these guys are making money or getting views off of fake stories or spreading false propaganda. Okay, I agree with that, but I'm saying it doesn't matter, bro. Let them make their money. What, it shouldn't bother you. It should not bother you, bro. If that's how they want to do it to make their money, the subscribers are gonna want to support whoever they're gonna want to support. You can say whatever you want, bro. It's not gonna change the subscribers' mind. They're entitled to see however they choose. So if they want to contribute to that person's channel, whatever, then que te valga, compa. I could only be 100, bro. Like, it shouldn't matter to you, bro. If people want to support the real or the fake, who cares? Honestly, bro. It's not affecting how it really goes down. Now, is it a shame that people say that they're supporting the real and the solid and when it's not true? Bro, then that's just that individual. That's how he wants to. If that's what he wants to claim as the real and the solid, then let them. I mean, if you know what it is, then what does it matter? That's the only thing that should matter. Because trust me, the real could see what's up and the real know what's up. And I know because the real tell me. I get a lot of calls and a lot of complaints like, hey, man, this vato over here. Who cares, dog? Who cares? See, if you can see it, then because you already know what's up, then que te valga, güey. But I get people's frustration because they're not. See, the thing is that it's the new dawn of era. So the old generation can't deal with the antics that in the streets. It doesn't fly. You know what I mean? Because in the streets you could handle the business. You could smash on somebody for spreading this and that. While this is like there's nothing you could do. So I know it chips away. But at the end of the day, this is the internet. So what does it matter? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, it shouldn't matter, bro. This is just the internet, homie. That's all it is, plain and simple. I don't know if you were being serious with your question, but if you were, that's my answer. And if you were not, well, there it goes either way. But I still appreciate, what you shot. You know what I mean? Because people don't have to, The only reason why I have the Cash App in general on places, whatever, is that I do a bunch of different videos, and I know a lot of people, get at me and tell me if they want to do this video and that video. That's just an option to since they're paying, like I get to their video first. It's not saying that I'm not going to speak on it or I'm not going to do the video. Like I said, anything, from 50 cents to $1, I don't care, bro, because that's that person's money and they still shot it. So even if it's 1 penny, that's that person's penny he didn't have to share with me. So I appreciate, the fact that people even care about what I have to say when it's like, who the fuck am I? I ain't nobody. And the fact that, people are interested is a trip. That's why I don't really care how many views I get, whether it's, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 to 100 to 50, because that to me, that's still like 50 people that were interested in what I wanted and what I had to say. You know what I mean? When that, that in itself is a trip, because to me, it's like, those 50 people, that's what that video was for. So it's like, those 50 people matter. So when people say like, oh, you don't really get that many views or what, those people liked the video, those people enjoyed it, and, they still matter. They still count, bro. You know what I mean? It's not about the overall views. It's not a competition about who gets more views, because everybody counts in this world. Everybody's important. So if that person liked it, who's to say that your content's not good or whatever? If them people enjoyed it, them people, like what you had to say or whatever, and what they have, what they like and stuff, that matters too. Not just the sea of other people. You know, um, but I'm just saying, overall, this is not about the whole high life. Some of us are just grateful for and humbled for the little things in life, bro. You know, not everybody is reaching for the big and bad and everything. Some of us are grateful for everything we get, homie. That's real talk, no bullshit. But I'm just saying, it's my opinion. Shadow, we out.